Diplomacy is supposed to prevent chaos, but sometimes it creates it. From election interference to disastrous negotiations, modern history is full of diplomatic blunders that shocked the world. Today, we're counting down the 5 biggest modern diplomatic mistakes that changed the course of history. Let's dive in.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord Thank you.
At number 5, the United States withdrawal from the Paris Agreement. In 2017, President Donald Trump announced that the United States would pull out of this landmark climate accord, calling it a bad deal. The move shocked the world and isolated America on the global stage. Critics argued it undermined international efforts to combat climate change and damaged the United States' credibility. While the United States rejoined under President Biden, the withdrawal remains a stark reminder of how one decision can ripple across the globe.
Why on earth are we having this referendum? This is a referendum about taking back control of £350 million a week, which we could spend according to our priorities here in this country. It's about taking...
Coming in at number 4 is the Brexit negotiations. The UK's decision to leave the European Union in 2016 was just the beginning. What followed was years of chaotic negotiations, political infighting, and economic uncertainty. From failed deals to border crises in Northern Ireland, Brexit became a masterclass in how not to handle a diplomatic divorce. The fallout continues to shape British politics and its global standing.
Over the past 2 years, Special Counsel Robert Mueller's...
At number 3, the 2016 United States election interference. Russian operatives launched a sweeping campaign to influence the United States presidential election.
This is the first glimpse we got into Russia's interference in the election. It's the summer of 2016, and hacked and stolen emails from the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee are publicly released, some via the website WikiLeaks. Donald Trump routinely downplayed suggestions that Russia was interfering.
It could be Russia, but it could also be China.
Russian operatives launched a sweeping campaign to influence the United States presidential election, using cyber attacks, social media manipulation, and disinformation. The scandal not only strained United States-Russia relations, but also exposed vulnerabilities in modern democracies. It remains one of the most shocking examples of how diplomacy and cyber warfare collide in the 21st century.
Bahrain, the UAE, as well as Egypt, have all cut diplomatic ties to Qatar. They've imposed an air, land and sea embargo on the country, causing some panic buying.
At number 2, the Saudi Arabia-Qatar diplomatic crisis. In 2017, Saudi Arabia and its allies abruptly cut ties with Qatar, accusing it of supporting terrorism and cozying up to Iran. The move backfired spectacularly. Instead of isolating Qatar, it pushed the small Gulf state closer to Turkey and Iran, reshaping Middle Eastern alliances. The crisis highlighted the dangers of impulsive diplomacy in a volatile region. And finally, the biggest modern diplomatic blunder, the United States-Taliban peace deal. In 2020, the Trump administration signed a deal with the Taliban to end America's longest war. But the agreement excluded the Afghan government, leaving it vulnerable. When United States troops withdrew in 2021, the Taliban swiftly took over, leading to chaos, a humanitarian crisis, and a blow to United States credibility. A tragic reminder of how poorly planned diplomacy can have devastating consequences. From election interference to failed peace deals, these modern diplomatic blunders show just how high the stakes are in today's world. What do you think was the biggest mistake? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into diplomacy and global affairs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.